For a few dazzling years, a woman convinced New York's elite she was a German heiress worth over 60 million euros. She moved through the city's most exclusive circles, her presence a blend of mystery and allure. Her name, Anna Delvey, or so she claimed. With a carefully crafted persona, she introduced herself to the wealthy and influential. She glided into exclusive circles, her accent mysterious, her confidence unshakable. Her charm was undeniable and her story captivating. But Anna Delvey was pure invention. She was born Anna Sorokin, in a working-class Moscow suburb with no fortune in sight. Her origins were humble, far from the opulence she later claimed. Her father was a truck driver. Her life was ordinary until she decided to rewrite it. She dreamed of a life far removed from her modest beginnings. Moving from Germany to Paris to New York, Anna shed her past and built a new identity, each detail more extravagant than the last. She meticulously crafted her new persona step by step. She told everyone she was a German heiress, dropping the 60 million euro figure with casual ease. Her confidence made her story believable. That number opened doors and made people listen. In New York, a city obsessed with wealth, her story was irresistible. She knew exactly how to play the game. Anna didn't just pretend to be rich. She lived it full-time, never breaking character. Her lifestyle was a testament to her commitment to the role. She became a fixture in high society, her every move a performance. She was always in the spotlight, always the center of attention. One slip could have ended it all, but for a long time she never faltered. Her act was seamless, her confidence unwavering. The audacity of her deception was captivating. People were drawn to her, fascinated by her boldness and charisma. She didn't just want a new life, she wanted a new history, a new family, a new bank account. She sought to erase her past completely. Anna dove headfirst into her role, never looking back. She was determined to make her new identity a reality. For a while, the illusion was flawless. She played her part to perfection, fooling everyone around her. But every performance has an ending. Eventually, the truth would catch up with her and the curtain would fall on her elaborate charade. How did Anna make her story so believable? How did she convince the world that she belonged among the elite, that her name deserved to be whispered in the halls of power? It was all in the details. Every accessory, every gesture, every word was carefully chosen to fit the part. She wore understated luxury, Balenciaga, Celine. Never flashy, always just right. Her style was a quiet signal to those who knew how to read it. She spoke art, fashion, and finance fluently, dropping names and references that made her seem born to privilege. Her conversations were peppered with insider knowledge, as if she'd grown up in the world's most exclusive circles. Her accent was a puzzle, European, but impossible to place, adding to her mystique. It was the kind of accent that made people lean in, curious and intrigued. When questioned, she'd act offended, making others feel gauche for asking. She turned suspicion into embarrassment, always staying one step ahead. Social media was her stage. Every post, every story, was a performance for an audience hungry for glamour. Her Instagram was a highlight reel of 5-star hotels, Michelin-starred meals, and private yachts. Each image was curated to perfection, a window into a life most could only dream of. She tagged artists and socialites, weaving a digital web that made her status seem real. The more she posted, the more people believed. In person, she paid with crisp cash or credit cards, sometimes declined, but always with a regal excuse: a frozen account, a delayed wire. She never lost her composure, no matter the situation. Each hiccup only made her seem more authentic. After all, the super rich have banking issues too. Her calm explanations only deepened the illusion. Anna's greatest asset was her confidence. She acted like she belonged, so people believed she did. Her presence alone could silence a room. Her online persona was her passport to the world she craved. With every post, she opened new doors and crossed new borders. The illusion was seamless, until it wasn't. For a while, she was unstoppable, living the fantasy she'd created. In New York, perception is everything, and Anna mastered it. She understood that in a city built on dreams, sometimes all you need is the confidence to act like you belong. Anna didn't own mansions. She lived in luxury hotels, treating them as her personal palaces. Each new check-in was a fresh start, a chance to reinvent herself among marble floors and gilded ceilings, where no one questioned her presence. She'd check in with a credit card, rack up huge bills, and when payment was due, offer elaborate excuses about wire transfers from Germany. Her stories were always convincing, delivered with the confidence of someone who'd never been denied. Forged documents and fake bank statements bought her time. She became an expert at producing just enough paperwork to keep suspicion at bay, always promising that the money was just about to arrive. When one hotel caught on, she'd move to another, leaving a trail of unpaid bills. Her exits were always swift, her presence vanishing as quickly as it had appeared. To hotel staff, she was a VIP. To herself, she was untouchable. She carried herself with the air of someone born to privilege, and few dared to question her. Her ultimate goal? An exclusive arts club, the Anna Delvey Foundation, housed in a historic Park Avenue building. It was a vision she described in vivid detail, promising a sanctuary for the city's creative elite. She used this dream to charm investors and real estate brokers, gaining access to New York's most exclusive properties. Her pitch was magnetic, drawing in those who wanted to be part of something extraordinary. Always on the verge of closing a massive deal, she kept the illusion alive. Every meeting, every phone call, was another thread in the tapestry of her deception. Anna's pattern was simple. Live lavishly, promise payment, move on before the truth caught up. She was always in motion, never staying long enough for the facade to crumble. She was a phantom in the world of luxury, always one step ahead. Her legend grew with every escape, her name whispered in the corridors of the city's finest hotels. Her ambition was limitless, her methods bold. She thrived on risk, believing that fortune favored the audacious. The city's elite wanted to believe in her, and that was her greatest weapon. Their desire for exclusivity made them easy marks for her carefully crafted persona. But every con has its limits. Even in a city built on dreams, reality eventually comes knocking. The Anna Delvey Foundation was Anna's masterpiece, a detailed plan for a lavish arts club in a landmark building. She pitched it with glossy brochures, celebrity partnerships, and a vision that dazzled bankers and moguls. She sought a $22 million loan, presenting herself as a wealthy woman needing to unlock overseas assets. Her story: the loan was just a bridge until her trust fund arrived. She looked and sounded the part, surrounded by the trappings of wealth. The people she targeted wanted her story to be true. They saw opportunity, not risk. Anna leveraged her connections, befriending the genuinely rich to boost her own credibility. She was a mirror, reflecting the status of those around her. Her manipulation of social dynamics was brilliant and dangerous. The illusion worked until the questions got too close. The house of cards was starting to wobble. Anna's grift hurt more than just hotels and banks. It devastated her friends. One friend was left with a $62,000 bill after a Morocco trip Anna promised to pay for. Anna's cards failed. Her promises to wire money never materialized, and her friend was left in debt. This wasn't a one-off. Anna often forgot her wallet, leaving others to cover expensive meals and travel. Her friends believed her, until the debts piled up and the truth became impossible to ignore. Financial institutions also fell for her act, giving her a $100,000 advance based on fake bank statements. She spent it on hotels and shopping sprees, burning through it in weeks. When her lies collapsed, Anna was arrested in 2017, charged with grand larceny and theft of services. The fairy tale was over. Reality had arrived. The fake heiress was finally facing justice. Anna's fantasy life was real. Luxury suites, gourmet breakfasts, personal trainers, and shopping sprees in Soho. She mingled with tech entrepreneurs and artists, flew on private jets, and attended exclusive events, all on borrowed money and borrowed time. The Morocco trip was her peak, a $7,000 a night Riyadh private tours, and a filmmaker to capture it all. For a few days, it was a dream come true, for her and for those she fooled. But it was all built on credit and charisma, not cash. People extended her credit, believing in her fictional fortune. Anna was living on promises, spending money she'd never have. The tragedy was that everyone believed the future she sold. When the truth emerged, the fallout was devastating. The dream was always destined to end. Anna's world began to unravel as the cracks widened. Credit cards declined more often, wire transfers never arrived, and patience wore thin. Friends like Rachel Williams, stuck with massive bills, realized the reimbursements would never come. Hotels that once treated Anna as royalty now locked her out, her belongings held hostage. She bounced from one luxury hotel to another, always a step ahead of eviction. Her loan application for the foundation fell apart under scrutiny. No trust fund, no business manager, just forged documents. Bankers who once saw opportunity now saw red flags. Desperate, Anna resorted to blatant fraud, bad checks, cash withdrawals, and unpaid private jet flights. Her schemes became sloppy, her moves frantic. The net was closing in, and Anna was running out of options. The illusion was crumbling fast. Her high society act was replaced by panic. The city that once welcomed her now turned its back. The end was near. Anna's arrest was almost anticlimactic. A sting at a California rehab, orchestrated by the Manhattan DA and her betrayed friend. She was extradited to New York, awaiting trial at Rikers Island. Her courtroom became a stage, designer outfits, celebrity stylists, and a media frenzy. The prosecution painted her as a calculating con artist. The defense called her a dreamer who believed she'd pay everyone back. The jury didn't buy it. Anna was found guilty of grand larceny and theft of services, though acquitted of the largest loan attempt and the Morocco bill. In May 2019, she was sentenced to 4 to 12 years in prison. The judge was stunned by her deception. The heiress act was over. Anna was now inmate Sorokin. Her story became a cautionary tale. The performance had ended, but the fascination lingered. The fake princess had finally fallen. Anna served her sentence in upstate New York, a world away from luxury. Even behind bars, she maintained her public persona, giving interviews, running her Instagram, and reveling in her infamy. Netflix quickly optioned her story, turning her grift into real fame and fortune. Released on parole in 2021, Anna returned to the spotlight. Luxury hotels, film crews, and tabloid headlines. But freedom was brief. She was soon detained by ICE for overstaying her visa. Anna's saga was far from over. Her story is a mirror to our obsession with wealth, status, and the power of a good story. Did she fool everyone, or did we want to be fooled? Anna's tale is a modern fable, ambition, deception, and the thin line between visionary and fraud. In a world of curated images, her story reminds us, not everything is as it seems.